Hey everyone, it's Arkondus Gaming. Thank you for tuning into another video. With Project Ascension's Burning Crusade right around the corner, I figured I'd go ahead and make a video of a few things to do to get ready for the Outlands. I know I'm super excited and I hope you are as well, and I hope these help you get prepared to enter the Dark Portal. Now before we do get started, I just want to say I do stream on YouTube typically from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern time with varied days. So if you want to keep up with my live streams and just keep up with my content, go ahead and join the Discord. I will post the link below. Thank you so much. So the very first thing that I will always suggest when getting ready for the Burning Crusade is to level at least 2 characters to level 60. You still have plenty of time, so it's still possible before the Burning Crusade does come out. One being Horde and one being Alliance. Burning Crusade does have a lot of content that splits the benefits depending on your faction, and you should always try to take advantage of both sides because Project Ascension does allow cross-faction character creation to one account. So if you haven't yet, I do suggest leveling an Alliance and Horde. So now that you have those characters at level 60, or even if you have one character at level 60, I believe now is the time to go ahead and search for a build that you want to bring into the Burning Crusade. There are a lot of new abilities coming to the Burning Crusade, and you're going to get more talent points, of course. So I figured now is the time to go ahead and prep yourself. So if you want to choose that new ability, you can go ahead and pick talents around it. For example, this character that I'm on is a poison rogue, and I really want to try envenom, so I'm probably going to try to buff my poisons a little bit more so my envenom damage is increased. Then my paladin character, I know we get avenging wrath at level 70, but I really want to try this out, and I really want to try seal of vengeance out at level 64. So I'll see what talents I need to pick up in order to buff these other abilities. And again, there are a lot of different abilities coming, so you can go ahead and build around what you see and what's coming for sure. Like Mage has a lot of good stuff. Shaman has Bloodlust. I know a lot of people are going to pick up Bloodlust. I know I might on another character. Bloodlust is probably one of my most favorite abilities in the game. But yeah, make sure you search for the abilities that are coming and to build around it accordingly. Just to get a few obvious things out of the way, of course you want to farm up gold and farm up any mystic enchants that you want to bring into your new build. There are a lot of people selling mystic enchants in world chat right now, so you want to go ahead and take advantage of that, because once Burning Crusade comes out, I'm sure the selling will come to a halt, or it's going to slow down a lot. I say you should at least have 1,000 gold across all your characters. I believe when you hit level 70, the base flying mount is going to cost 1,000 gold. I could be wrong, but I believe it was that. But again, farm up any mystic enchants you have. Buy them if you have the gold, or if you don't have the gold, find a way to make gold. There's always things you can do, like the trade board. The call board, go ahead and sell the daily items for the call board, or go into high risk. Farm some mobs to get those epics. Maybe some people are trying to pick up epics just to gear up before Burning Crusade, even though the gear is going to be replaced very fast. But who knows? Just try to find a way to make gold. Try to buy some random enchants or mystic enchants, or farm the mystic enchants. Okay, so I figured I'd just go ahead and show off the process for those who do have a lot of characters, just to make it easier so you guys have a visual idea of how to do this. So we'll go ahead and search. So I already did this for the most part on all my characters, but we'll go ahead and use Arc Power, for example, has 8 gold on them. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to go ahead and type in period character list, and it's going to show all the characters you've created, whatever level it is, and we're going to search for Arc Power. Some of these characters have numbers in them. That's because they're going to need a rename. So if you do want to activate, like for example this character, you're going to have to type in the name and then the number. But we'll go ahead and activate Arc Power. So to activate a character, you want to do .character space activate and then the name, and it's going to go ahead and say Arc Power is activated. So we're going to log out here. Arc Power should be on the list. Go ahead and enter. And if you're near a mailbox, hopefully, yes we are, we'll go ahead and send that 8 gold over to one of the characters that we plan on using for the expansion or the Burning Crusade. Once you do that, if you're done with this character, you can just type .character deactivate and then the name or power, and then the character is going to be deactivated. So when we log off, character's not here anymore. You have room to create more, and once you log on to the character that you send the money to, it should be there. But that's just the process and how to do it. Again, if you don't have any add-on to show the gold you have on other characters, I say it's a good thing to just search just to find any gold. Any amount of gold is always going to help you move towards that goal in order to buy your flying and buy those random enchants that you need for your new build. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is professions. I feel like professions are going to be a very big deal when moving into the Burning Crusade, and we're also getting a new profession in jewel crafting. So there's a few things we can do here. So first of all, I've actually seen people calculate how much materials you need in order to level, let's say, blacksmithing from level 1 to 300. So if you have time, go ahead and calculate it and farm the materials and sell that to someone, because there's going to be a lot of people that are kind of too lazy to level professions themselves. So a good way to make gold, first of all, is to calculate all the materials you need and just sell that to someone. And as you know, in Project Ascension, the crafting leveling rates are increased, so it's going to be just as easy in order to farm all those materials. And since jewel crafting is coming, what I'm going to do, since I do have someone at 300 mining, I'm just going to go ahead and farm. I'm going to look at probably an old school guide of what it takes in order to get jewel crafting from level 1 to 300. And again, it's going to be a lot easier here in Ascension. So I'm just going to farm up the calculated mats that I need. And when Burning Crusade comes out, I'll just pick up jewel crafting and level it instantly with all the materials that I've farmed. So again, good way to make gold right there is, if you have the time, calculate how much materials you need to get a profession to 300 and sell that to someone. The next thing you can do is, if you want to just level professions yourself, go ahead and do that. I have a bunch of different characters with maxed out professions. This character has alchemy and herbalism, so that's really good to have. I know alchemy is going to be very important in the Burning Crusade, and even if you wanted, you can level up 2 characters with alchemy, because moving into Burning Crusade as well, you're going to be having to transmute some things, and of course that cooldown, I believe, is a day cooldown in order to transmute something. So if you have multiple characters with alchemy, you can keep transmuting on multiple characters. But I have a max level character with alchemy and herbalism. I have a max level character with I have enchanting maxed out on this character. I have blacksmithing maxed out on this character, so on and so forth. Go ahead and max out a profession or sell the materials needed in order to, get to 300 with a profession. But for me, I want to go weaponsmith, because I don't know if you guys know the Lionheart Executioner, one of the coolest looking swords in the game. I want to craft it for myself and craft it. I believe I can craft it for other players. If not, I'll have it all to myself, but blacksmithing is what I'm going to focus on when I do go into the Burning Crusade. So as a few more closing ideas, we're going to be talking about once the dark portal opens. Now, as you might know, the leveling at first is going to be a complete clown fiesta. When you go ahead and enter the dark portal, there's going to be people ganking, there's going to be people stopping you from doing quests, and that just comes with the release of new content. So first thing you probably want to do is level in no risk. So I believe the XP rates are going to be ×2. They're going to be the same as no risk and high risk. And if you go in high risk, you're probably going to lose all your gear. There's going to be a lot of people ganking. At least I think they are. So you can go in no risk. You're probably going to get ganked, but you won't lose your gear. But in order to not get ganked, I suggest finding a group of 5 and maybe leveling through dungeons. Not only are you going to be getting reputation, I believe, for those dungeons, you're going to be getting the dungeon gear, and you're just going to skip over all the ganking. So one way to do it is to level no risk, or to go ahead and find a group of 5 to level in the dungeons. And then one last thing I will say, someone did suggest this when I was streaming the other day. I'm not sure if this is going to be as effective or if it's going to even work, but what you can do is complete a bunch of high level end game level zone quests and wait to turn them in. I'm not sure how many quests you're going to accumulate or how effective the experience is going to be, but you can wait until Burning Crusade comes out to go ahead and turn all those quests in. I'm pretty sure they did that originally when Burning Crusade came out, just to get a little bit ahead of the curve, to get out of those beginner zones as fast as you can, so you're not constantly dealing with the ganking and the other players taking quest mobs or whatever it's going to be. So maybe if it does work, again, I'm not sure how effective it is going to be. Maybe finish some quests and turn them in and hopefully get ahead of the game. But that's it. I know we didn't go over too much stuff, but I'm sure there's a lot I missed. But let me know in the comments below if you guys have any other ideas or any other tips to help us get into the Burning Crusade, get into the Dark Portal, and have the best experience we can. So hopefully this helped. I really do appreciate everyone tuning in. I'll see you in the Outlands. Everyone have a good one. Thank you.